If you have a friend who's playing the game I'm playing and you think they would enjoy my videos, I hope that you consider sharing them. And if you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some Raid Shadow Legends and we're going to talk about what is in the title of the video. We're going to be talking about how the new arena is in general, like how has arena changed from now compared to 6 months ago, or compared to pre-Tormin, we could say. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the changes of the arena. And hopefully you guys will agree with me to some extent, and maybe we can come up with some solutions if solutions is needed. So as you guys know, Tormin kinda broke the arena in a way, in the sense that people who were relying on buffing themselves got frozen when they faced enemy Torments, and this guy was fusible, so everyone could have him that went for him. I didn't, unfortunately, but yeah, so this guy kind of broke arena with his passive skill to where he has a chance to place a freeze for people who buff themselves, which made a set which was useless quite useful later on the road. If you guys don't already know about it, the immunity set. It's probably the best set you can use in arena right now if you don't, for a support, for literally anyone, if you don't have someone who applies immunity to debuffs, such as Duchess, Lilitu and Siphi as an example. If you have those, then you don't need this. But even with the Duchess, her base speed I think is a little bit slower, so honestly with a Duchess even, I think that people could find a use for immunity, because they most likely would want their arbiters to be the quickest in at that point. But what you could do, I suppose, is just put a lot of resistance on the Duchess so she doesn't get crowd controlled. Then you can put, then you don't need to. Yeah, it's difficult. I suppose you need to put immunity on everyone, because as arbiter gives her buff, everyone who doesn't have a high resistance will get frozen if you're against a Tormin. But Tormin honestly isn't all the rage anymore. Ever since Rotos came. Once Rotos came, he also kind of broke arena. He's still kind of breaking arena in the sense that he's just so good. He's a great champion. And when he came around, I think that Roshard became kind of useless in arena. You don't really see Roshard a lot anymore. I remember Roshard was used a bit in the early game arena. But Rotos kind of came and broke that. Because he can just ignore unkillable and everything. And Rotos is still very massively used, and I think he is the reason why many people are going to have 2 revivers in their team, whether it's an arbiter and a Duchess, or arbiter or Siphi, or arbiter or arbiter or Siphi or Duchess is typically how people go, or Raglan as well. So I think many people are opting for two people to revive, because this guy will just kill. The bad thing though, even then, I think this guy is kind of a good meta against those teams anyway, because he does block revive, so yeah. But at least then, if he block revives your arbiter and someone else in your team dies, then Raglan can revive someone else at least, to hopefully give that last stand a chance. By the way, I didn't know that she had a tattoo in the back of her in her back, but okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, arena has also became way more difficult, because there is a bigger player base than it was early on, after all the advertising the game did, and after just everything with content creators and everything. And arbiter really, this was, I think arbiter was before Tormin to my memory, so yeah, after arbiter the arena changed completely, obviously, as well. But let's just count that arbiter is a part of the old arena, because she's been here a long time. So popular teams that you will see is now that arbiter is in the lead with everyone. Everyone has had enough time to get her from missions. That's why everyone is having her. Everyone has gotten her from missions after those missions were added. And everyone has also kind of, through YouTube or through their own means, found out that grinding dragon a lot is good to do. So a much bigger percentage of people now is farming dragon for speed stuff. And they're actually getting good speed stuff, hence why the arena is so difficult, because people are farming a ton, a great amount of... okay, game is currently experiencing issues. Anyway, people are farming. What happened? Oh, I was ranked down to rank 3. See, even like, yeah, let's just rank up again. But yeah, most people are using Arbiter's Lead, and most people does have a ton of speed. Yeah, most people have a lot of speed, which is why the arena is more difficult. So 2 factors is to count in. Let's say that most people have Arbiter, because most people does have Arbiter. The other factor is that there's more players in general. The third factor is that even when there's more players in general... Oh shoot, okay. Well, let's just do that, there we go. Yeah, I just have to focus a little bit. Yeah, the increased amount of players and the increased amount of knowledge of everyone, it has increased by far. Which does make it a good amount more difficult for people who are newer to the game. And as there are more and more people coming in, there's more and more new players. There's many players who hasn't had the time to farm Dragon as much. There's people who can't even get Arbiter because arena missions is too difficult because of how the arena is right now. So it's kind of unfair towards those new players as well. So I think in the mission sense, in the missions, until they fix this arena issue, they could remove the arena challenges for getting at least to gold. So everything before gold is fine, but getting to silver 4 and stuff, okay. But when it comes to gold, maybe save up, maybe change it until the arena is fixed. Because they were going to remove a lot of inactive players, but I don't think that's the sole issue, to be honest. I really don't think that's the main issue. Man, people are using a turbo. I think the main issue is that just there's so many players who's actually active and who's actually very good and who has actually farmed a ton. So I think what they need to do is either add more players in the Platinum Arena. Someone actually told that in my stream, or they could also just add more grades, like silver 8, bronze 8, silver 8, gold 8. That way there's many more grades in the arena, therefore more people can be in gold 1. Because it would be like being in bronze 4 at that point, right? Something like that. So yeah, that's something they can do. They can either add more grades, they can also add more people to platinum tier. Having 300 when it's... If the game is correct in saying the amount of players, over 1 million players or something, playing it actively. So yeah, they really need to... Yeah, they got... Oh man, that's a resistant Lysandra. Hopefully she won't do bad things. There we go, okay. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the game. After Tormin came, immunity set became king. After Hegemon, even after Hegemon came around as well, like I would almost consider him also like in the Arbiter or era, I should say. But yeah, it's just it is how it is, you know, like. Yeah, it's difficult even for me with 311 speeds to stay in gold 4. Well, it's not really difficult, but I suppose it will be difficult soon. just give it a little, just give me a little time. And I, who have paid probably $2,000 or $3,000 to the game, who have played the game since forever, pretty much. I've been here a long time. When I'm struggling to be in gold 4. Not that saying that I'm a super good player or anything, there's obviously way better people, and I've had my inactive months. But when someone who has played for that long and who has this many legendaries and has spent that much is struggling to be in just gold in arena, well, I suppose gold 4. I suppose the game should really start thinking about adding more tiers or something, because new players really don't stand a chance. Unless they pay a crap ton, and let's be honest, people don't really pay too much of a crap ton to this game. At least of the newer players that I've seen, at least. I haven't seen many new players, which is like level 50 or something, who has like Arbiter, Sifia and all that stuff. So yeah, and I also think Madam Series really also made a big difference. I think Madam Series kinda made people not use the shield sets as much. Because I really, shield sets was a very viable strategy. Like, a lot of people use shield sets. I used shield sets. Before the speed meta came around, I used a lot of shield sets. I think I even used shield sets with Apothecaries by my speed buffer, then Gorgorab with the shield set, and I think Madam Series kind of broke that as well. Of course, you see top whales, like top people with 140k health, shield set and stuff like Manibal, but I think Madam Series kind of ruined that meta. That's why you don't really see a lot of shield sets being used in arena either. because Madame Series will just clear that shield. That's why I think our Valkyrie is more important or better, because she can just reapply that after an X amount of turns, and hopefully so things can happen. Things can happen, I suppose. But yeah, I think shield set is not as useful as it once was. I speed set is the best set of course for any speed givers. And then I think that's about it. Also, I think very early on people also was really heavy on the crit rate gloves. Those also kind of died out, and now people have found a way, obviously, to get crit damage and crit rate at the same time to build their team, such as this crit damage gloves with crit rate. But I think really the best set in Arena right now for anyone except for the main speed giver is immunity. If you don't have Siphi and Duchess, of course. But yeah, I think that's about it. Should we do a little bit of Arena before we? Yeah, it's only been 10 minutes. We can do a little bit of Arena. We can hopefully be quicker than these guys, and you guys can see how difficult Gold 4 is. Yeah, seeing that people here are barely any shield, and he gets stunned and he just gets wrecked by Stag Knight. Stag Knight is quite a good champion. So yeah, I wonder how this will go. Lanicus is a nice champion. We're fortunately quicker than they are. I really like, many people, I think another popular strategy in the game now is to have two speed buffers. That's why people are using, as an example, Siphi and Arbiter, or even Arbiter and Apothecary if you don't have like Lysandra. But you see the Arbiter-Lysandra combo pretty often, to be honest. Kinda curious how this will go. Yeah, people, like, you don't know who's quicker. It's so random. Yeah, I just need to, I need to farm Dragon a lot. I haven't farmed Dragon nearly enough. Like, my speed, honestly, is not good at how long, because at the point over how long I've been playing the game, I've been playing the game for such a long time, my Arbiter honestly should be way quicker than she is at the moment. Kinda curious if this will go. There was slower aura. Let's see if I get skill locked or not. I do not, I resisted it. Yeah, my Arbiter does have a good amount of resistance, to be honest. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, that was a pretty powerful dude bro though. She will counterattack. Let's just now do that. Decrease buff duration. And just take her out like that. But yeah, that was a pretty powerful Skull Crown right there. Yeah, doing 80k with her attack once. But yeah, fortunately we won. And that's an interesting combination. I don't think Ant Kadar has, I don't think they have an Arbiter, otherwise I'm pretty confident I would use her. But yeah, let's do one final battle, I suppose. Who should we fight? Jennifer. I really like that from the Witcher Netflix TV show. Jennifer is pretty cool. That's the team I want, basically, by the way. That's the team I want. Jennifer kinda kicking my ass. Let's now hopefully decrease their turn meter. They're immune to debuffs. Well, they're immune to debuffs. So what do I do? Yeah, it was a loss. If someone is going first, that's a good example. If you go first, you're a winner. If you go last, then you're not a winner. Essentially, that's how Arena works. If you go first, you win. If you go not first, which is why speed is like the most OP for the main speed buffer. But yeah, for the rest of the team, I really would advise using immunity set and just farm Fire Nest Castle a lot. And at the same time, you do get like you do get savage stuff, you do get crit damage stuff, you do get some also pretty good sets. Like Fire Nest Castle is actually good. Fury and Curing sucks. Immunity is good. Shield, kind of whatever now. Crit damage is good. Frenzy effort is fine for Skull Crown. Regeneration kind of sucks. Stun is good. Savage. So Savage, Stun, Crit damage, Immunity is what you want from here. And potentially Shield as well if you have like a Mountain King or something. From here, Speed is good. Accuracy is good. And that's about it. So there's only Lifesteal I suppose as well for Clan Boss. But let's say there's 3 there. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. So 4 from there, 3 from Dragon Slayer. If you think I don't think Lifesteal is good, honestly. For Arena, if you think about Arena. So only 2 from Dragon for Arena. Offense, and that's about it. What's good for him here. Taunting and offense is good. The rest is kind of whatever. suppose life if you're using like a good guy. But and stalwart, I've seen good stalwart sets, to be honest. So yeah, I suppose there's some good stuff, but yeah, I think that's about it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, hopefully you found it interesting. It's not a typical video, which I don't think. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.